Hi, I'm Lakshmi and I'm representing Sitare TV.
Hi Lakshmi. Thank you for coming here and stopping by our booth.
Yeah, so you're Vinayak Joglekar and you're the CEO of Rezoomex.
Yeah, Rezoomex. Yeah.
Could you tell us more about what your company does?
So Rezoomex is a gig work marketplace, somewhat like Upwork, but with a difference that the employees engage in smart contracts here, unlike other platforms where they engage in legal contracts. So legal contracts for technology workers are a little bit ambiguous because when it comes to technology work like software development, it is not like buying a car or a house. It's not very clearly defined as to what you want and what you are getting. So there is that level of ambiguity. So what we do is using smart contract driven development platform, we break down the complex work into smaller pieces that become more definable, more accurately testable, and that is what makes smart contract development more reliable, more transparent. It leads to an overall integrity, overall fairness on part of both parties. So that is what we do in short.
So, when you say smart contracts, does this also involve things like IP in software? For example, there are clauses, various clauses when an employee signs up to work with an organization. So intellectual property or things like non-compete, all those things. So your platform handles all these clauses.
No, those clauses are handled in separate documents which are in legal contracts, but the smart contract can get triggered only when those documents are signed. So you can ensure that the documents are signed, your NDA is signed, for example, or non-compete is signed, and only after that it would trigger the smart contract. So you can kind of bake it into it, but where smart contract differs is in the estimate or the amount that is being paid as the value of the contract. For software, it is very hard to estimate what is the actual value of the work that is being delivered. There is always a level of approximation, and that leads to misunderstandings and strained relationships.
Yeah,
So
that's so true.
that's where we make a difference. Rest of the things remain the same when it comes to intellectual property, protection of intellectual property, compliance. All those things will be always be required because of government regulations. They will have to be in legal contracts. They can't be smart contracts.
Just curious, do you have a legal base at the back operating for the smart contracts?
Uh, so any smart contract has to be a banking system based smart contract. So we have the banking system as the base where the transactions happen, where there is a wallet which is issued by a bank, and there is central bank digital currency that is what is moving from the wallet A to wallet B.
Okay.
So to that extent, the smart contracts are covered by the regulators. It is regulated by the government because the currency, and this is I'm talking from India. We come from India. So the Reserve Bank of India has got central bank digital currency, which is a programmable currency, which is their answer to cryptocurrency.
Yes.
So that is what is the legal basis for smart contracts. The blockchain, for example, is the blockchain that is running in all banks of India. So that is the legal basis for the smart contracts.
Ah, wow, that's very impressive. So you're seeking to expand your operations here in the US, get business and uh,
We will have all our operations, meaning the customers in the US, which traditionally all my companies in the past have always had. So, and all the gig workers who are to be paid as a result of satisfaction of the smart contract will be paid in India because all of them are from India. So it's an Indian workforce. We have more than 5,000 high caliber professionals on our platform. So that's where the central bank digital currency in India becomes important, and the legal basis that you were asking becomes important. In your country, you still don't have central bank digital currency, you still don't have e-wallets, you don't have an e-dollar. So it might take a while before we start having gig workers from the US doing this work. But we are open to customers from the US paying Indian rupees to Indian customers, to the Indian gig workers. So that's the current model. But we are hopeful that very soon all the countries will have to have some answer to cryptocurrency, and they will move to
Yes.
whatever e-dollar or e-pound or e-euro
Yeah.
whenever it happens.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Joglekar. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.